How you going, everyone? FF's back with another Hardcore Nether Only episode. This is episode 2 now. Hope you caught episode 1. If you didn't, I'll put a link in the description for it. Just on that note, in episode 1, I apologise for the music. It was a lot louder than expected. At some points you weren't even really able to hear me speaking properly. Hopefully that's going to be a bit better in this video. I've adjusted my settings so the music volume's a bit lower, and yeah, sorry about that. It's all a learning curve. These are my first few videos. In today's video, I'd ideally got a few things that we'd like to get done. I'd like to start exploring the Nether a bit more, go past this warped forest biome and see what's around us, see what we have to offer. We want to try and find some stone. So that would mean a basalt biome, and we find basalt and blackstone there. Start making some stone tools. We'd also like to expand the house a little bit and make a proper mushroom farm. These mushrooms don't seem to be spreading as fast as I'd like them to be, so we're going to make a larger, hopefully more efficient mushroom farm. They don't spread at a very efficient rate, but the bigger it is, the more we should be gaining, which means better food source. So I'm going to start on that, start exploring, and I'll cut back to you guys when I've found something worth showing. So before I left, I decided I'd go out and I'd harvest a bit of resources, get a bit more wood so that I can make some spare tools before I leave. Didn't want to run out of tools along the way. And I found a hoglin to trade some gold with. Gave him some gold. He traded me 2 potions of fire resistance and some string. 22 string for 1 gold, which has allowed me to make a bow. I don't have arrows yet, but I can collect them from skeletons, so we've now got a ranged weapon and 2 potions of fire resistance. Very handy. Alright, I think it's time to get going now. We also have a sword and a shield, and I've got the sword and the shield from the iron that we gathered last episode. Turned it into iron blocks and yeah, made it. I've still got 1 spare iron nugget left. Alright, I think it's time to leave now. I'm going to head this direction, which is east, and I'm just going to continue east until we start finding other biomes. Let's get on the way. I'll see you guys once I find something. That was much too close. I've got to be a lot more careful. And just like that, everyone, we have found ourselves a basalt biome, I believe it is. I'm just going to quickly collect these mushrooms. Don't worry about that bit of gold there, I can come back for that. Always can do with extra food though. And from here, I believe we can mine this and then turn this into stone, maybe? Stone tools? Let's have a look. Get out our crafting bench. And we'll try to make ourselves a pickaxe to begin with. Okay, so that didn't work. Maybe we need the blackstone. I'm just gonna quickly, I think that's some blackstone over there. See if I can get up here safely. Collect some of this. And we might be able to make tools with the blackstone. And our sticks are there. Alrighty. Just like that, we've now got a stone pickaxe. So we need to collect a lot more of this blackstone. The basalt's not really all that important to us at the moment. And we're going to make ourselves a full set of stone tools. We'll also collect a lot extra to take home, obviously. And yeah, this is good. Alright guys, so I've just spent a while mining up some blackstone and some basalt. I got myself 8 stacks of blackstone, 2 stacks of basalt, and just due to how full the inventory was, I was thinking I might just head straight back home instead of doing some more exploring. Had a look up further ahead a little bit and just have a look at what we found ourselves right next to our basalt biome that we found here. Just came out here. This is the same way that I came in, by the way. Now I came from just over there where that glowstone is. I thought I might have a look up through the fog, just see if there's anything that I might miss in the east direction before we head back home. And look what we found ourselves. Nothing interesting? No? What about down there? Yep, that's right. We found ourselves a fortress. So, because of how full the inventory is, I'm not going to be dealing with this right now, but that's definitely something we're going to be coming back to in the near future. Possibly we can be doing that in episode 3. I'm going to head back now, empty the inventory, and let's get started on that mushroom farm. So, after an incident with a ghast, and another incident with a hoglin that got mad at me whilst I was trying to mine some gold, we're back at home now. I've dug myself out an area here ready to start this mushroom farm, and I just thought I'd give a basic tutorial on how my mushroom farm is going to be working. So I'm going to have red mushrooms on one side and brown mushrooms on the other side. The idea with mushroom farming is that mushrooms can grow in a 3 by 3 by 3 area. So I'll just explain that with some colourful blocks. Mushrooms can grow, if I have this centered mushroom here, it can grow across where it is here, the mushroom that it is on, and here. It could also grow next to itself, 1 and 2 here, not that last one. It considers these corners, yes. It will also grow below itself. It's in a 3 by 3 down here. These blocks as well. This is in a cube, of course. It would then go this way, and at the back as well. It will also try to grow above itself. So where these blocks are here now. That's the basic idea. So with mushroom farming, I think the most efficient way for me to do this is if I were to take advantage of the fact that it can grow above and below instead of just next to itself. And I'm going to be setting that up. I've got a basic setup that I'll just go up the back here and show you now. And this is it here. So instead of just trying to get the mushroom to grow around itself, I'm trying to get the mushroom to grow both below and above itself. Just taking advantage of the maximum amount of spaces. And also with mushroom farming, when a mushroom tries to grow, it will consider 9 blocks across in a square, both northeast, north-south and east-west, and in a vertical direction it will go 3 again, so 1, 2 and the block above it, and a crossways. So this mushroom here, when considering to grow, will go all 1, 2, forget that block up the back, 1, 2, 3, 4, the block it is on, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So as long as I keep them at this far apart, the mushrooms, these are my, I'll call them my starter mushrooms, they'll stay there all the time. And any mushrooms that spread I'll harvest, and those ones will just stay there to spread more. The lights in the ceiling, they're going to have to go. I've put them in just for this little basic tutorial. Mushroom farming, I'm going to have less than a 12 light level, because in higher than 12 light level the mushrooms won't spread. So I'm just going to get into building that farm now. I'll quickly get that done and show you guys what it's look like when I'm finished. Now I've set up the basis for the mushroom farm. I haven't decorated it or anything just yet, but I do have an idea for that. I'll go through that with you in just a second, but let's quickly have a look at the mushroom farm. These shroom lights will be going, as I explained earlier. They're just in the ceiling so that you guys can see what's going on a little easier. It's pretty dark in here, but as you can see, I've got red mushrooms going down one side, and they're able to spread both below and above where they are, and brown mushrooms going up the other side. I think I had 7 on each side, so it's not going to be too fast, but hopefully they spread faster than what I'm eating them, and yeah, that should be good. What I was thinking about for decorating, if this works, what I want to do is blue wood like this, warped wood on one side, I think on the brown mushroom side, and then the crimson wood on the red side, and it will be split down the middle and kind of look like 2 rooms divided, or like 1 room divided into 2. As I haven't found a crimson forest just yet, what I was thinking is if I can make a composter, I might be able to compost the mycelium, the warped block. What am I saying, mycelium? I can. And from this, I can make bone meal. Alright, so that works better than expected. Now that I've got the bone meal, again, I think I can bone meal these crimson fungus, and that should give me crimson wood. Let's just quickly try this out. Put down one of these, and we bone meal it. Take the mushrooms out of our hand, and we bone meal it. We can't bone meal it. Maybe that doesn't work. I decided not to go with the crimson wood and the warped wood idea, as I don't know how to get crimson wood just yet. I'm going to have to look into that a little bit more, or find myself a crimson forest. But what I've decided to use is the materials we've gathered this episode, so I've gone with the blackstone and the basalt. At the door. And yeah, as I said, yet to decorate the roof, but this is the feel that I want to go in here. Kind of gives it a time frame as well, timestamp on when we built the farm, the same episode that we've gathered all these materials. And I've put in the soul campfires on the side for lighting. They only allow light level 8 next to the block. I think they set off light level 9, but basically to the point that they're not going to affect the mushrooms growing. And just having a quick look here, it looks like the farm's already working. So you can see that I've only placed in 7 of each mushroom, 7 red, 7 brown. I placed them in the center like I showed earlier. And if I walk down here, you can see that we've already gathered 1, 2 brown mushrooms. Just go all the way down. Sorry if it's a little bit dark here. I don't have enough soul sand yet to make enough campfires. Just need to do that to complete the room. Yeah, so only the 2 brown mushrooms, and we have 1, 2 red mushrooms. Yeah, it looks like just the 2 red mushrooms. They can also grow on the side. I'm not sure if I got the boxes wrong, or if mushrooms have been growing that have then been spreading extra mushrooms, but I've noticed that some mushrooms sometimes come down the edge here, down the edge here. That's why I ended up making it 1 extra wide. And I've just put this center strip down the center with a crafting bench in the middle, because you never know when you need to craft. But yeah, so I think in between episodes I'm going to clear out this roof here. I'm going to make it an extra 1 high, maybe even 2 high, and I'll decorate the ceiling a little bit. Try and get some more soul sand to light up this area and complete this mushroom farm completely. And then in the next episode, we're going to be exploring that nether fortress that we found. So I look forward to seeing you guys there. Hope that you've enjoyed this episode. As always, if you did, please leave a like or a comment, something to let me know. I really, really would appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you guys in episode 3. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.